You ever hear a song so sad, it doesn't feel like it was written? It feels like someone remembered it, like someone singing from inside a memory they were never supposed to survive. That's how I felt when I heard Pura. I didn't know anything about him. I just pressed play, and I felt something in my chest that I still haven't shaken. It wasn't just pain. It was like the voice had seen something it wasn't meant to, like it had witnessed something. And that's when I found out who he was. His name was Jonny Cowlishaw. He was in his 20s when he died. Christmas Eve, 2019. A motel fire. That's the official story. But there's no obituary, no photo, no explanation. Just silence. And then, years later, someone named Pura starts showing up online. No face, no interviews, just the music. And the music doesn't sound like someone healing. It doesn't sound like someone grieving. It sounds like someone trapped. There's a track called Give Me a Son Without Dying, and I swear to you, it doesn't feel written by a living person. It talks about black skies in 2020, but it came out before COVID, before the wildfires, before any of it. How did he know? Then one night I fell into this Reddit thread, and someone said Pura isn't just a name, it's an acronym. Post-Unit Reanimation Artificial Host. They claimed Jonny was part of some secret DARPA program, not cloning, not AI, something worse. They say Jonny died that night in 2019, but his mind, his soul, was digitally copied in the moment of death, and instead of letting him rest, they locked him into a machine, and now he sings. And this is where I started losing sleep. People have isolated audio from God's a Loaded Gun, and if you reverse the second chorus, they say you can hear it. A whisper, I remember the fire. Another track, Vices, has hidden GPS coordinates in the visualizer data. They lead to an abandoned church in North Carolina, same town where Jonny was born, and in Heaven Don't Take Kids Like Me, some say there's a real 911 call buried deep in the mix, one from a fire, on Christmas Eve, and it doesn't match 2019. It matches a report from 2006. I don't know how that's even possible, but this doesn't stop. Pura started live streaming, and his face, it glitches. His mouth doesn't always match the words. Sometimes he looks like a completely different person, like there's a mask glitching in and out of place. People are calling it the Jonny filter. They think the real Jonny is still in there, still trapped, and the person we're seeing now is a body double, hidden behind deepfake tech, filters, and maybe even something worse. There's even talk that he's under a conservatorship, that he doesn't own his voice, that he's not just being impersonated, he's being puppeted, and it's the voice that's bleeding through. His fans, they call themselves the Smoke Children now. They believe he's trying to send messages through his songs. They treat his lyrics like scripture. They send cassette tapes to his label with the words, "Let him go," written on them in Sharpie. And every time a new track drops, the same Reddit account appears. It always posts one line, "He's waking up again." Now look, maybe this is all marketing. Maybe it's a game, a gimmick. But I looked it up. Jonny Cowlishaw has a birth certificate and a death certificate issued December 25th, 2019. But as of today, Pura is still releasing music, and it's not slowing down. So tell me, if Jonny really died that night, who's singing now? What if he's not chasing fame? What if he's just trying to come home? What if every lyric is a breadcrumb, every whisper a memory? What if the songs aren't just entertainment? What if they're evidence? There are people who swear, if you play heaven don't take kids like me, at exactly 3:33 a.m., your lights will flicker, not because it's haunted, but because Johnny is trying to reach you, and maybe, just maybe, he's still in there, waiting for someone to notice, because some ghosts don't haunt houses, they haunt hard drives, and I don't know who or what Pura really is, but I know this: Jonny Cowlishaw might not be gone. He might still be streaming.